Hey, my guys and goddesses, welcome to Cherry Baby's Ghetto Ass Tarot, where we say we want, we do we want, but what we won't be is disrespectful. Something surrounding Gemini 12 house with no energy. Let's go ahead and get into the prayer. Holy Spirit, ancestor, my highest light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we go into guys and goddesses, I ask that you block all psychic attack, all evil eye, return it back to center, transmuted, blessed, and bliss. Please give us a clear message that we need at this time. Put a strong hedge of protection on his energy. Thank you, my Orishas. Thank you, my Archangels. Thank you, my deceased loved ones of my highest light. And thank you, Holy Spirit, for training me. Okay, what I got is somebody hates you, but you so fucking fine. Somebody hates you, but you so fucking fine. That's what I got. Somebody's like, I hate you. Damn. But you fine as a motherfucker. And it's intriguing. They hate you so much, but you so fine. That's what I got. Somebody hates somebody so bad. Something surrounding higher knowledge. Okay. Somebody wants to know the truth about a situation or some form of truth. And I'm going to give you a really good scenario. Okay. All right. Let's just say, y'all know, okay, I am part of the LGBTQ community. Okay. I am bisexual. However, to know the difference between gay and lesbian, okay, it's very imperative. Okay. Gay means two men. Okay. Lesbian means two women. Bi means woman and man. Right? So what I got is somebody, all right, is confused on what is what. Okay? But that's on one end. On another end, someone wants to know how much you know about something. Okay. I've been seeing a lot of Tupac photos and a lot of his biography. Okay. Um, and the people that work with him, right? And one of the ones I saw was Illuminati. All right. And for a lot of people who don't understand the higher knowledge of something, because I saw a fine print, because people don't read the fine print of something, right? Where they said the portrait of him on the cross represented him disrespecting Jesus Christ. Now, if you real familiar with God's word, you also know that Jesus was a man, and you know in one of the 10 Commandments, God said, "Thou shalt not put no other man before me." Right? Don't thou shalt not put no other God before me. Right? But even in spiritual communities, and even if you work with the spiritual community, we don't put no other God before the Most High. Okay? Because he is the one and only God. All right, the Most High, he is the most powerful one. Right? However, all right, people did not pay attention to the details of that photo. If you notice, right, there is a hole in the cross on each one. Right? If you're familiar with the womb, right, then you are familiar with Christ's consciousness. Jesus is not just a spirit, because we all spirits having a human experience, right? Your soul is eternal life. If you understand the different phases, the different stages before you reach Christ's consciousness, which means you are communicating with God directly, surrounding your messages and where you receive your information and source from, because that's the only spirit. God is the only one that's going to give you the information, correct? So whether you're a prophet, whether you are a psychic, whether you are a medium, whether you are whoever you are, okay, you're going to only receive your messages from God. I don't see, and let me tell you something, that photo was not a form of disrespect to Jesus Christ, because Jesus, the Christ, is a spirit. Okay, Jesus is an ancestor. All right, because he was a man, he was in human form. Nobody actually seen God in a human form. Okay, you can represent a god, you can represent a goddess, but you yourself can never be the most high. Okay, never. No matter what powers or gifts God have blessed you with, you will never exceed his expectation, because he is the creator, the almighty. Okay, so what I got out of this, in this situation, right, somebody don't know who's really controlling this level of hazing. I'm really getting the Christian community. Okay, I'm really feeling like the Islamic community knows who's controlling this whole narrative. Okay, if you ever pay attention to the cross itself, okay, it does not represent the womb. It represents two male phallics, something. Okay, the ankh represents the womb, because this is considered the uterus. This represents the fallopian tubes. This represents the vaginal portal to create life. Okay, this is a symbol of life. All right, I said this in another reading. Okay, it's hard to bump coochies and make a baby. You need a male phallic. Okay, some people will go to the hospital, but you still need masculine energy due to the kind of they have different chromosomes, okay, from a feminine, in order to create life. And guess where the baby have to cook up at? In the womb. So you need to know exactly where this level of hazing is coming from. This level of hazing, and I can freely tell you where it's coming from. Okay, it's coming from it's kind of like, let me give you an example, right? Y'all know I told y'all straight up. All right, I'm bi, right? Let's say I work at a job and another girl, she is bi, and there's another girl who's lesbian, right? The girl that's fully lesbian, all right, this is just a scenario, but this is what's happening in all over. This is why something keeps happening. This is why celebrities keep getting locked up. This is why people keep getting in jammed up situations, because there's only one occult that's doing it. Okay, but let me tell you how deep this go, right? But it's one person, let's just say scenario, it's one person on the job, possibly, okay, is hiding their sexuality, right? That's why they hired all those people, okay? That's why they can get acquainted, right? But they don't want nobody to know that that's how they get down, okay? But they also want people to be comfortable with the idea that it's okay to settle with hiding who you truly are. Okay, so now they have a problem with the people who are openly gay. They already had a problem with the people who are straight, due to the fact that when people were being more open about their sexuality, they were lynching people who were open about being gay or being in the LGBTQ community. They're still upset about the past. Okay, they haven't let that go, right? Because a lot of people never been able to be open about their sexuality, and a lot of them you didn't even know was like that until after their passing. Like Luther Vandross, shout out to them, okay? But we all know the truth. We're not gonna sit here and act like, okay? All right. And there was other people, all right, as well. But there is a thing where somebody is still hurt by someone that they lost, okay? They lost somebody very, very close to them. But in secret, nobody found out that this person was like this, okay? Was part of the LGBTQ community until they passed away, right? So now they, because they don't want to lose everything that they work hard for, all right? They want to haze, they want to be the one that hazes people or women to be okay with the idea of having a full-fledged family with down low men. Okay, but let me tell you another thing. Okay, this person may be arrogant, this person may feel like um it's a competitive sport in something. Okay, and so what they're doing is, all right, them and their crew is putting out some form of depiction to the Christian community. This is a form of spiritual warfare, but it's not surrounding sexuality. It's about your spirit, how close you are with God to know the truth. Because that's the objective, is to know truth. Okay, it's not about the physical body, it's about the soul. Okay, so no matter what you do in life, all right, if it doesn't help the soul, all right, I think Kevin Gates said this. Okay, it's not about what you do, it's about what's appeasing to the soul. So if what you do is not appeasing to the soul, what are you doing it for? Because whether it's this cult or whether it's a group of straight people, okay, if they know the truth surrounding something, what you do for a living to help heal other people really doesn't matter. It doesn't. Because they can say whatever and you're going to buy it. Are you doing it for money or are you doing it for the love of God? That's the whole objective. Okay? So, with that being said, right? The depiction where it said Illuminati, okay? It was not symbolic to disrespect the Christian community, okay? That picture was symbolic that he had reached Christ's consciousness, okay? Because if you pay attention to the holes in the cross, there was light shed through it, okay? I think, what's his name? Dex, okay? He did something like that too. When you reach a level of consciousness, right, to where you're like, where do I go now? What am I doing this for? All right. I'm gonna show you something. All right. I want you to check him out, Hans Wilhelm. All right. He will explain in depth on how to reach Christ consciousness surrounding you. Okay. But I'm really getting this thing where there is some form of beef. Back to the scenario. There is some form of beef surrounding the LGBTQ community. They're beefing. There's some form of beef within that community. And it has a lot to do with the fact that the down low men are still mad about something that happened in the past, okay, or something that happened personally in someone's past. And then you got the bisexual women. People think that the bisexual people are selfish, but they're hiding themselves surrounding something, so they don't like them either. Okay, they feel like, how come you get to be open about who you are? Okay, so that's why somebody is like, you so fucking sexy, but I hate you. That's why somebody is like that. Okay, but then the person who is openly lesbian or openly gay or something like that, they're competing with them. So they always going to make their job hard, even if it means pushing that person to the complete limit surrounding something. Like, let's just say something happens, they got something real bad going on at home. They would tell them, if you don't show up to work, then we gonna have to just let you go. And it's not because they really needed them at work, because it could have been slow that day. It's simply because they are competing with them, simply because of power. It's about power. So even if it means, what We just gonna have to. It's one of those things. Like, even if it means getting that person jammed up, getting that person fired, taking their royalties, taking their last check, it's like that. It's that deep. Okay, whole time you in religious communities, all right, you might be just following God, all right. You're doing something according to your beliefs, all right. But if you was the fly on the wall, you would see everything, okay. And what you're seeing, if you was the fly on the wall, you will see that whoever who has the most power in something was willing to keep the people, even if they're in the same community, beneath them, even if it means taking from them. But let's just say this religious community, okay, y'all are the customers, right? You're only going to eat up what they give you. Don't let that go over your head. You're only going to eat up what they tell you. You're only going to take in what they want you to know. Okay? Hope you got it. All right? So who you do it for? Yeah. Somebody didn't learn a lesson in that. It's also a Gemini 12th house North Node energy. Did not learn a lesson in that. Yeah, that's the secret remove. That somebody who possibly, let's just say, they think it's, let's just say this is somebody who take firm in their masculinity, okay? Somebody else who could be that could possibly be attracted to them, but not really open about it, is competing with them. We have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, something is hidden. All right, something surrounding social media or astrology or the spiritual community, but surrounding a Scorpio, 12th house North Node energy. Okay, Taurus, Capricorn is the Empress. Okay, so it could be somebody who's it's like gay people competing with each other, and then all the straight people is just in the middle of it. They're taking in all the blogs. They're not praying. They're not cleansing their energy. They're not seeing the truth. They're not trying to. They're just going according to what people tell them. Like, y'all don't beef. Y'all just gay. Like, that prejudice state of mind ain't getting y'all nowhere. It ain't getting y'all no damn where. Okay. Yeah, this Capricorn is in their Jupiter. Okay. All right. Something was being undisciplined due to some form of communication about a Libra. Okay? Whatever undisciplined energy that's taking place surrounding communication, it's about a Libra. Okay? So this Libra could be a masculine. All right? We have Leo, 12th house North Node energy, Earth towards Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo, 12th house North Node energy. Remove that illusion surrounding a Virgo, 12th house North Node energy. Okay. We have Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, 12th house North Node energy. But Sagittarius, 12th house North Node energy. Defenses are down surrounding the Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Pisces, 12th house North Node energy. Okay. So what I'm getting is, and it's very, if like, let's just say you are a Libra, but you ain't gay. Okay. Somebody in your energy is. Another thing I'm getting, all right, they have been doing this for so long that they think nobody sees them, but everybody does. We see it. We see it. Okay? We see the emotional imbalances. It's in your eyes. We see it. Okay? Somebody needs to know that we see something. They think we don't see. It's obvious. And they're so willing to, it's kind of like one of them situations, like they're trying to get rid of anybody who knows. That's what they're doing. Whether it's their own hometown, and somebody, possibly a feminine Libra, feels binded to that because they're afraid, but they need to tap into their essence. Okay, because this level of hate, okay, this type of person don't have no type of love in their heart because they lost somebody that they love. So they use the love that they have. Like, let's just say somebody, this masculine who's gay or down low, okay, they're using the love that they have for somebody who was hiding their sexuality as a reference to fight. That's what they're doing. And let's just say I was like, I'm straight. Like, I'm not in the LGBTQ. They would have been able to take me out, but they can't, because they can't use that on me. Okay, so somebody was wondering how did somebody how somebody managed to know something. It's because they're gay. Or how was this one person the only person not getting caught up? So they might come off as a nice guy when you meet them. They might come off as a nice guy, like, I don't do anything, like, I ain't fucked up like that, but they gay. But they was trying to mask it by getting two people to be together because they was trying to hide it. You might as well be open. Everybody knows. It's like coming to a family function and you made a, it's like you made a announcement that you were gay, but everybody knew. They knew the whole time. Okay, you that relative, whoever that is. Okay, not saying that's a physical family member, but this is what it's given. All right, surrounding this coven. All right, the coven, the world, the people. Okay, we see that. All right, we see that. All right. You ain't got to keep hiding it. You might as well embrace that shit. Okay. Right. But maybe somebody feels that way because they feel like people are going to mistreat them. But let me tell you something. You only going to get what you put out. So if you're using this energy to be a warrior at something, okay, or use Mars energy surrounding situation, or try to take out people because you feel like they're competing with you, so it keeps you at the top surrounding something, but you're hiding it behind a relationship or something like that. If you're the type that's doing it, and I'm also getting a situation that somebody was trying to cloak their energy behind someone else, so that it'll make somebody that they were, to make it look like somebody that they were married to was gay. That's how deep somebody's trying to hide something, but we see it. We see it, okay? I feel it right here in the heart space. Somebody is triggered and somebody's pissed off. So somebody did something. Yeah, somebody about the somebody going to jail, and that's the truth. Either they're going to have to hurry up and check in a psychiatric ward and heal that, okay, confirmation, or them people coming, okay, and that's the truth. Because somebody was trying to weaken someone's independence surrounding something when somebody really wasn't burdened about anything, okay? That's the truth. All right? Yeah, they did that in secret, all right? To cloud people's visions surrounding the high priestess, someone who's intuitive, and stabbed them in the back. to stab them in the back on social media, just to have somebody ambushed. This is surrounding a married man or an unfaithful married man or something like that. But they want to cloak their energy behind King of Pentacles in reverse, another unfaithful person, to do something. So this is somebody who abuses power, who was trying to cloud someone's vision in something. Yeah. To have somebody ambush surrounding a situation. But somebody's not burdened about something on social media. Okay? Somebody was just trying to stab somebody in the back for money, to weaken the high priestess. So this is giving misogynist energy. Yeah, behind the scenes, okay, secret society, something surrounding a Libra energy. They possibly read cards. They feel binded because they feel like something's going to happen to them. Yeah. Somebody say you're perfect for something. Yeah, it's around a powerful masculine. Or it's a powerful masculine feel like somebody's perfect to do something. Yeah, to stop somebody from doing whatever that is. Because they couldn't get the clarity about this Libra. Okay? Yeah. Something was surrounding somebody who might be up there in age. Okay? Could be a celebrity, an empress. Another thing I'm getting, somebody is threatening them. I can't make this up. Somebody's threatening somebody or trying to intimidate somebody, dominate their energy. Yeah, ego. So what I got is, in this situation, okay, somebody is secretly it's been exposed that somebody's doing something in secret to cause imbalances, okay? All right? They're doing that to a Libran energy, okay, who's a celebrity. So put it this way, it's almost like somebody, it's kind of like, back to the scenario I used, okay? Somebody's telling this person to expose somebody. Okay, let's just say let's just say the person is down low, okay, paid somebody to expose, pay a straight person to expose somebody who was open about being gay, because it's not what you know, it's what you can prove, right? In the court of law, right? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Whether it's your knowledge, higher knowledge, or whether it's what you do, right? So you got to make sure in whatever that you do, you got higher knowledge behind what you're doing, okay? So that people won't pull that stuff, because ignorance is no exception to the law, okay? All right? You can't just say, oh, I didn't know. They ain't going for that, okay? So somebody used someone's ignorance against them by using someone who is straight, possibly a feminine, okay, energy, to do something. All right? Because they want to be the powerful down low man. Like, they want to be over the occult. It's almost like somebody was jealous of somebody else and wanted to get them locked up, because they felt like that person shouldn't have more power than them doing something. That's what happened. Like, it's not fair you get to do that anytime. Like, you got all these options. I should be the one in this position. But somebody is single and doing it. But somebody is hiding behind a family and doing it. So they felt like it would have been easier to do that to somebody who didn't hide behind a family and doing it. But they still have the same intention. That's what I got out of that. So maybe they were friends. Yeah, there's a Libra energy that didn't know something. They didn't get the clarity on the situation before something happened. Some Aquarian energy was like, "Oh, you perfect for this, okay? You're perfect to know about something or go about something a certain way because something needs to come to an end. Something has gotten too damn far, okay? Yeah, surrounding um an empress, okay? There's possibly a celebrity themselves. They feel like somebody is dominating somebody on purpose, but they're in the ego because they're down low. You see how she's trying to find out what's going on, but he in the water or the bear in the water, like, but everybody knows. Everybody knows, okay? That you could have this woman could have this veil all day long, okay? But notice the face is covered. There could be a woman or a man. We know what you into. Like, we know. We know. We know. You ain't got to keep doing it. We know you gay. All right? We know that. All right? Yeah, because it's exposed that somebody's extremely responsible, but somebody keeps manipulating somebody, okay? Possibly trying to threaten them. Like, if you leave, then I'm going to say that you got this going on. Like, it could be a situation where somebody got STD or something like that, or they might have caught an STD surrounding a situation or something, all right? And they're like, I'm going to tell everybody that you got this, but they got it. They possibly got it from all the sneaky shit that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody, this could be your situation, because this damn show ain't mine. I ain't playing that shit. That's why it's important to get yourself tested. Okay, get yourself tested after these relationships, because you just never know with these folks. Okay, but I'm really getting this thing where somebody, okay, doesn't want somebody to do any form of shaman work. Okay, surrounding people in the spotlight. Okay, they want something to be unsuccessful surrounding how somebody's consistently dominating somebody and paying them. All right, due to self-hate. Okay, it's almost like, yeah, the Scorpionic energy, masculine energy. For some reason, I'm hearing they low-key like dressing up like a woman. So they might like cross-dressing or something like that. Emperor in reverse keeps dominating the spiritual community. Okay, and they didn't want, and it has something to do with somebody who was in the spotlight. Okay, they keep treating somebody who was once in the spotlight, possibly an empress. They keep treating them like a slut when they're loyal, but they're using it to dominate them when they're pure. And they're making them feel unwanted, but they can't smoothly do something. Somebody gonna try to come in to cause injustice, okay? But they gonna get exiled, okay? Because this a Piscean energy. They feel like, yeah, they got some form of rigid thinking. This a Piscean energy, okay? That's pissed the fuck off. Like, how dare the fuck you put me in some shit like this? Okay? They are very upset. They are very upset. They're like, bitch. It's like a straight man telling a gay man, like, bitch, you put me in this shit all because you was hiding this shit. Okay? Secret Society said, don't come towards somebody. Don't even prepare it, okay? Because somebody is real impulsive, okay? And they ready to put an end to you, all right? So don't go about something unwise, all right? So you being rescued. Yeah, we got angry fans. You got some angry fans, but your boots are still on the ground. Stay positive. Damn, you're such a sweetheart in reverse. Okay, yeah. Um, so, there's some fans that's angry, and they don't see somebody as they don't see you as a sweetheart because of what somebody put you through. It's almost like they didn't know that they were. It's like, y'all look. It's like this is why somebody is pissed the fuck off. They're like, okay, you could be gay, but don't bring that shit over here. That's what I got. And they're like, and it's no shade to the LBGTQ. It's the download men that. And I had this conversation with some gay men. I told them, I said, I don't have a problem with gay men. Okay, I actually respect who you are because you're open about who you are. But it's the download men I got a problem with. Okay, it's the download men because you can be open about what you just afraid of your or what will do to your reputation. But if people know, that's how you get down because your whole disposition changes. Your whole disposition change. All of a sudden, you are so angry with women, and you don't even have a real cause on why you're doing it. Your mood swings. You get angry. Nobody knows why. You start crying, but it's not the type of cry that says you're hurt. It's a narcissistic cry. Like your eyes turn red, it looks like you're enraged, your eyes water, and then you're focused because you don't want to say too much that will jeopardize you. Her in-laws, the wife in-laws, keep mistreating this empress. You have king, a man of high value. So somebody did that for power. I see you in my dreams in reverse. Okay, there's a man of high value. Okay, king or something like that. Or they're being seen as a king, or they feel haunted by this. Okay, so baby, somebody's a Libra and somebody's cloaking their energy behind a Libra. Okay, they feel haunted by this because they like, man, look here. They feel haunted by that. Came out just like this. Somebody gonna keep doing something and they're not gonna be rescued. So it's really giving somebody gonna do something anyway. Your baby daddy side of the family. Okay, yeah. So if somebody's baby daddy side of the family go about something a certain way, you will not be rescued. So stay out of it. That's what I got out of it. Don't be in your ego surrounding a situation. Okay? Do your research. Alright? Because when it comes, they willing to end you. I don't know no other way to say that. They willing to end you. Alright? If you do anything else. I said no, listen to your man. His intuition is wrong. Somebody who's not someone's man, okay? Intuition is wrong. Okay? So maybe you could be co-parenting. They keep doing something, all right? But their intuition is wrong about something. His other baby mama and her family, okay, it's going to try to talk somebody into doing something, but they shouldn't get themselves involved, okay? You're just dealing with a cheater, okay? But you're going to have to go about this in the next lifetime to clear your karma, okay? Because you're going to do something, and everybody knows it, okay? And you're just going to look foolish, okay? Somebody's not doing something to get somebody to support their kids. That's just not happening, okay? He's a good dude saying that your friends need to mind their damn business, okay? Somebody is asking this group, this line right here, okay, the baby daddy side of the family, the baby mom side of the family, that's not going to be rescued if they do something. Somebody's just a habitual cheater in that case, okay? Somebody who's a good dude surrounding a situation, they say, y'all need to mind your damn business, okay? Everybody's sick of this, all right? You're trying to be famous at a time that you need to take something serious. You're not taking life serious. You're not. These same people, they vicious. They want to make it come off as if it is you, to keep their reputation. And they got the kind of power to do so. They don't know you. Why should they give a fuck? So stay out of it, okay? And if somebody's being a good dude about it, like I'm just telling you now. Don't get yourself into some shit, okay? Stay in your lane surrounding something. If you don't know, just say you don't know. Say I ain't got nothing to do with that, okay? All right. But this is your clearance. So if anybody asks you, be like, you're going to have to go through an ego death and just support what somebody does if you want to be cleared, okay? They say you got a little stomach, but I still fuck the shit out you, girl, okay? Somebody who's a good dude. Yeah. So I'm going to try to do graveyard magic. It's not gonna work though. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, let's make up, baby. I hate it when we argue. So it's not gonna work. Big D energy, but little in real life. Who is this? Okay. I know somebody just. It's a minute like I hate that card. I know. I hate that card too. I hate that card too. I hate that card. I really do. Yeah. We have 11 house. Somebody 11 house could be Aquarius. Whoever this Empress is. I love your accent. Somebody loves someone's accent. Okay? Yeah. Werewolf. Only triggered by witchcraft, full moon, or purses. Somebody's a werewolf. Okay? So if they do something in somebody's energy, okay, it affects the 11th house. Alright? Somebody don't understand how. Somebody looking for a big monstrous wolf. No, you could be a werewolf through your energy. Somebody like this sexiest werewolf I ever seen. Somebody, yeah. We have power struggle at the bottom of the deck. Okay, to wrap this up, you owe your man an apology in reverse. Okay, somebody is trying to get someone to apologize to the person, but they don't have anything to. That's the manipulation. Somebody's trying to get somebody to put it this way. Somebody's trying to get somebody to apologize to someone, but to someone about this is a narcissist. This is a spiritual narcissist. This is somebody who's doing something because they want to hide. They want to continue hiding something. And somebody who owns a restaurant has nothing to do with it. Okay, they have nothing to do with it. All right, planning to testify against you. Hoes plotting to jump you about a dude, but he broke. So somebody ready to start some shit, and they shouldn't. Okay, I'm just a messenger that it's about that like too. So I would be lying that like don't shoot the messenger or something like that. Okay, I ain't scared of death like that. I don't know why somebody feel that way. Okay, I'm not. Okay, they'll miss me more than you. That's for sure. They gonna give me a holiday. They gonna give me a holiday. Okay, and you be forced to celebrate it because nobody have to work that day. That's the request. You have to sit and shoot fireworks to celebrate me. No work. No work. Everything I got put through, that's what's gonna happen. Okay? In the remembrance of me. IG models ain't had nothing to do with it. Okay? Somebody not standing on business around something. Okay? Yeah. Something's around the fourth house. Alright. Could be somebody got a home situation with. Something did not surround someone. Whoever got this going on, this doesn't surround somebody you got kids with. Okay, it doesn't surround somebody who's an IG model. It doesn't surround somebody who got a restaurant. This is around no. Okay, it's not surrounding somebody who you're married to. Okay, so whatever this is, where somebody just angry and want to start some shit, stay out of it. Okay, your reputation is on the line if you do that. Okay, because somebody just giving you the message, but you trying the person that's giving you the message. That's not smart. Okay, hate alert. But they mad as who gives a fuck? Do you? Okay, you got spiritual narc. All right, somebody is doing something with fire. That's what I heard. And okay, I got it. I get it now. Okay, somebody did something with fire. Let's just say somebody did something with fire a couple years ago, right? So they got a straight woman to do something with fire. Or, yeah. And they're threatening them. But they're trying to make it come off if it's surrounding the person that's giving the message, okay? Because of fireworks. That's why I said fireworks. I got it. Yeah, the industry is dominating your city. Wake up. That's in reverse. Yeah, this doesn't surround an ex. Okay, nosy people is not about to do no magic. A male cousin didn't have nothing to do with something. It's a setup. Somebody trying to set a group of people up. To remove the protection surrounding a child. Somebody trying to hurt someone's child. Through a group of people. Female cousin didn't have nothing to do with it. Somebody wanted to silence someone. Somebody like, I will find you. Okay? They can't flip this. They can't flip it. Okay? Like I said, the guilty gonna speak. So if you say something, your reputation will be on the line. Because somebody is going to attack you through assumptions. When you're in your own lane. So don't get yourself involved. I ain't worried about my child. Let me tell you why. Okay? I burned this whole motherfucking world up. Literally. I ain't need a stage to do it. I'll burn every fucking thing up by my child. Play with me if you want to. This whole world will be on fire. Okay? You got queen, a woman of high value. Okay? Yeah. Somebody who's seen as a queen. All right? The relationship is over, only around for benefits. Somebody in retail, okay, is going to get a pay raise surrounding a situation, okay? Because somebody was trying to attack someone's first house. Yeah, somebody who got a big dick, okay? Yeah. But people are not angry with the person that's giving the message, okay? They just acting child. They see somebody that's just childish, with the big bald head ass. Okay, somebody who got a big dick. They just being childish. They gonna hurry up and back up now. They gonna say that now. They like shit. Yeah. Another thing I'm getting, okay, somebody who got a big dick gonna try to do something, but they gonna be seen as childish if they do something because they try they. It's almost like they. That's why spirit's like don't say anything, don't do anything, just let something play out. You're gonna catch on. You're gonna catch on. Don't say anything, don't do anything, just watch. Not just your surroundings, but everything. Because they don't care who it is as long as it's not them. Well, I don't want your man, bitch. This is a man talking about claiming another man. Surrounding something. These are men arguing with each other, but they're men that's his female best friend. Somebody female best friend keep jumping in with I don't want your man, bitch. Like, just did this shit, okay? Yeah. You had started try to bury, okay? Their friends and family love you two together, okay? 444, you being protected, okay, surrounding a situation, okay? If you take my advice, you take heed of what I'm telling you, then you know, all right? You were the husband in the past life, they were your wife. I can't make this up. Somebody is. So maybe there's a feminine that doesn't know how dominating their energy can be. Surrounding something. That's why somebody keeps doing it to somebody. Somebody who's extremely gorgeous. You may be real gorgeous in real life without filter. Yeah. And your in-laws can't stand that about you. They can't stand it. You're not trying to be slick or anything. Or slicky or anything. So somebody yeah. This is surrounding an old sneaky link. So somebody had an old sneaky link back in the day. Okay. You owe your woman an apology. Okay. Somebody have been mistreating an empress behind the scenes and hazing them. Surrounding a sneaky link. But they owe their woman an apology surrounding the situation. Somebody doesn't owe their spiritual husband an apology. Okay? She's a good girl saying their friends need to mind their damn business. Somebody who, not even a good person, try to tell somebody that they friends and they friends need to mind their business. Like I said, somebody who female best friend, I don't want your man, bitch. Like, so whoever they said, they not even a good person. Okay? So they tried it. Okay? Astral traveling, communicating from prison. Okay? Somebody's not, astral traveling from prison, okay? They ain't got nothing to do with something, okay? They don't. All right? All right? Spirit saying, if this is, leave that high school shit in high school, okay? Don't, this does not surround something in childhood. So don't get yourself involved, okay? So if you grew up with a person, lived around a person, something like that, okay, that doesn't surround. Nobody cares about that. Something is way bigger than what you talk about, or what you assuming. Okay, breaking news in reverse. Something's not gonna be breaking news. Okay. Yeah. I want to be everything they're refusing to be in your life. That came in reverse. Okay, you owe your spiritual wife an apology. Somebody who made somebody feel unwanted, they owe their spiritual wife an apology surrounding something. Okay. Because somebody wasn't cheating on them, okay? They need to get a personal reading. Like, separate yourself from whatever this is, okay? Yeah, we got mind your fucking business. We being disciplined over here. Dom and sub, okay? So, somebody knows how to be submissive. That's what it's about. But it's a down lower code. I'm just, because you don't see LBGTQ. And I don't see no D in there. I don't see it. I don't hear it. Okay. Download is its own code. Now, it's more hidden than it's ever been now. That's what I got. And somebody who's behind the wall, they don't feel respected, okay, because they were betrayed. All right. I hope this message helped you. All right. It's really giving somebody who comes off as the good guy, like on some Fresh Prince shit. Like that's what I got. That's what I got. I'm not accusing anybody for that. I just use that scenario. Okay, so you know. But take whatever resonates. Yeah, somebody's not gonna change their perspective. They gonna give themselves away. Yeah, just to hide it. They gonna have to let something go. Okay, because they coming off as the. So if they really emotional, it's not gonna come off as the King of Cups in reverse. It's gonna come out as the Queen of Cups. Because they down low. Yeah, they scared. Trust what I'm saying to you, okay? That's something some people cannot see, okay? That this Queen of Cups is really a masculine. They hot now. They mad, too. Yeah, they being asked to grow from the situation in order for things to change, okay? I hope this message helped you. Y'all be blessed.